Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a quick, video about DianeRusset, Nike EMR, Mercy and her sister, and Tasha. So in case you guys don't know, Diane is one of the Big Brother Niger housemates that, just left the recent show. And when she came out, she signed a management deal with Nike EMR, and she was her manager, PR specialist, and a whole bunch of other stuff. When Nike signed Diane, she kind of brought in a couple of deals. She gave her the Cootie cosmetic deals, and she gave her the waist trainer deal, and she gave her, two other small deals. So Nikki brought in her a professional profile into the picture, and she also brought in her connections into the picture. Now recently, Nikki and Diane fell out, and Diane wants to end her contract with Nikki, and Nikki is fine with that. But there has been rumors surfacing the internet about Nikki allegedly pimping Diane out, and a lot of people were speculating on Twitter that Nikki pimped Diane out. That's why Diane said she doesn't want to work with her anymore. And when Nikki found out about this rumor, she was obviously very upset, and she actually directly called out Diane and told Diane to, come out and clear her name, because you've worked with me, this is not true, so you need to speak up about it. This is, a kind of rumor that can ruin my reputation, that can ruin my company. But till today, Diane has refused to come to say anything about the case, and she's kind of like going on the the silent treatment method and paying them dust. But it is not working in Diane's favor, because right now Nika is attempting to sue Diane, and all her deals are in question. There was a particular deal that Nika brought, which was a Dubai tourism deal. And due to the fact that Diane and Nika aren't getting along anymore, the Dubai deal kind of went off the table, and Nika ended up giving it to Cindy, who is another housemate. And Diane lost out on a lot of money because of that. Now, Nika has reached out to so many people and so many bloggers, including myself, to give her side of the story. And she always provided receipts and said this is not true. People that have worked with me can back this up. I don't know why Diane is spreading such rumors about me. I don't know why she's, putting my reputation at risk, and yada yada yada. This is my take on the situation. Diane Diane not saying anything about it kind of means that she's okay with people spreading that rumor. Because if you're not okay with it, you come out and say, this is my manager. And even though we're ending things, that doesn't mean that people should spread rumors about her. But Diane doesn't want to do that. And Diane hasn't done that. Diane is going with the narrative that she wants to make sure they've signed their management deal and said it was over. And when she's putting up her speech, to the general public, she'll include it that the rumors about Nika isn't true. But Nika isn't buying that. Nika isn't buying that. Nika feels like, if right now, when we still have a management deal, you can't come out and talk about it. When I sign that, okay, I'm no longer your manager, what gives me the assurance that you're gonna do that? So Nika's stance is your deals are gonna be affected. You're gonna be blackballed in the industry. And that is already happening right now, because Diane's team isn't stable. She doesn't really have anybody backing her. And Nikki has ties in the industry, like Nina, for instance. Nina also came out to trash Diane on Twitter and call her out and say, why are you doing this? You know what I mean? So Diane's loyalty is in question right now. And everything is still in limbo, but I am following that story, and I'll let you guys know if there's any update about that. Now, moving on to Mercy. Mercy, who won the Big Brother Niger show, has a sister called Sweery EK. And recently, Mercy came online and she kind of like addressed something that was bothering her. She put up a post and showed people that a bunch of fans are online, wishing death on her mother, who is still living. And she was very livid about that, and she was very upset about that, and she expressed that. At first when she started the live video, she was very, respectful and nice, but it kind of got derailed because people were just hyping her up and pumping it and adding fuel to the fire. That's when she went ahead and she was cursing people. She said a whole lot of foul words in that video, and the words that can later come back to haunt her, because this is going to affect her brand deals, and this is going to make people look at her sideways in the industry. You know what I mean? You can't just come online and say things like that. because you have so much to lose. But I do understand where Mercy's coming from, because you don't want to wake up one morning and see people wishing death on your mother. That is just, there's some lines that people don't cross, and it's very, very ignorant of fans to go online and say that about Mercy's mom, because it's so uncalled for. Now, let me just take you guys back a bit. Tasha, who is another reality star, also had the same problem. Apparently, Tasha's number was leaked online, and one of another fan, which is Mercy's fan base, Mercenaries, DM Tasha and messaged Tasha on WhatsApp, and was calling Tasha's mom a dead bee, and saying so many bad things about Tasha's mom on WhatsApp. And this really got to Tasha, because she came live to address it, and it was obvious that it was bothering her, because Tasha has seen so many things about her and she has ignored it. But this one, for some reason, it just got to her, because people are always trying to put her down, because her mom isn't living anymore. And a lot of people like to throw around this word that she's an orphan, but that isn't true, because her dad is still alive. But just because her mom isn't alive, and that is a very sensitive subject for her, they kind of like prey on that, which is unfair. Even while she was in the show, a lot of people, mocked her, about the fact that her mom is not alive. And a lot of people said so many bad things about her family, which she overlooked, because, she just didn't want to pay any attention to the hate. But this time around, she came out to address it. But she didn't mention anybody's name when she was addressing it in a live video. She just directly spoke to the person who messaged her. And so, she expressed herself, and that was over. So after that happened, that's when Mercy came out the next day and did what she did. Now, that very same day, Mercy's sister made a video, and she was calling on all the bloggers to, call out Tasha and call out Tasha's fans for saying bad things about her mom and about her family. She was kind of saying that, Mercy won the show. You guys should get over it. Get over it. It's done and dusted. But for you to call out my mom and do this and that, yada, 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 I'm not going to take that. And, I understood where she was coming from. I did. Sister was when she directly called Tasha's name, because at the end of the day, it wasn't Tasha that spoke about your mother, it was a fan. So it would have been better for her to just address the fan directly instead of addressing Tasha, because Tasha didn't say anything about your mom. And Tasha, of all people, knows how sensitive people are when it comes to their mother, because she has lost her mother and she has been ridiculed about that. So she wouldn't do that to you. But the fact that, Mercy's sister felt the need to, mention Tasha's name, I just found that very, very odd and very strange. Now, after that happened, a lot of blogs posted it. Later on that evening, Mercy's sister came back online to make another video. And that video, she was kind of like going in on Tasha again. She was, talking about the fact that Tasha does not respect mothers, and she's not going to tolerate that people need to call Tasha out. Tasha does not respect mothers and things like that. And in my head, I was thinking, and a lot of people agreed, Tasha never said anything about your mom, so you can't really put that on her. Put that on a fan. Put that on that person directly that made that picture. But for you to kind of spread a narrative that Tasha would do that is really, really unfair and unnecessary, especially since your sister Mercy, who had the problem and who is in the public spotlight, already addressed that earlier the same day. You know what I mean? So it's like, Mercy and her sister are so invested in, shaming Tasha and putting her down and spreading this narrative. You know what I mean? So even though that video was posted on Instablog, if you go back and read the comments, a lot of people were disagreeing with Mercy and her sister, because they felt like Tasha didn't say anything to you directly. It was a fan, so you should address that fan instead of coming at Tasha. It kind of felt like an attack on Tasha for no reason, because at the end of the day, Mercy does follow a lot of troll pages that say the worst things about Tasha and say the worst things about people in general. Posting people's families, wishing death on them. Mercy follows those pages, and she doesn't see the need to, correct her fans when they do things like that. But, she wants other people to call people in order. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like hypocritical. but it is what it is. I guess both ladies, there are two sides to it. They were both in the right when it comes to speaking up for themselves. It's just the way they both went about it that was extremely different. Tasha kind of went the subtle way, Mercy kind of went like overboard. So, that's what happened. But now everything is kind of quiet. Tasha didn't respond to Mercy, and Tasha didn't respond to her sister. So that was gone. Now, I want to move on to the last topic. I want to talk about the Tasha's Titans collection, which just dropped. And let me just say this first. This is kind of like the first collection that I've seen that has this amount of buzz because of the kind of following Tasha has with her fans. So, watching the video and watching the pictures of the collection, the hoodie, the biker shorts, the jersey, she kind of had a necklace and a bag and sneakers. So it was really, really nice. I feel like Tasha really put out a good body of work. The material looks fantastic. The marketing strategy she used was awesome because the video was so interesting to watch and it was something different. It was something new. And I did notice when she came into the room in the video, she was sitting down on her famous yellow chair, which was the yellow chair she sat down on at the house almost every eviction. She also had the 89 number behind her jersey, which is kind of like people were kind of like mocking Tasha because she always said 99 days and she ended up staying 89 days. But she kind of like took her pain and made it into something productive. She took her pain and, she's profiting from it. And of course, the collection is going to get sold out because of the huge following and people are actually really loving it. The reviews I've seen so far has been good. And, the website is going to come up very, very soon. And I just thought I should just come out and make a video about this because of all the drama that has been happening. But overall, Titan's collection was awesome and it was beautiful and it was great. She put in a lot of hard work into it and it came out really, really well. But yeah, that's all the information I have for you guys. If any other update comes up, I will let you know. Other than that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think about the story. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.